espresso e sambuca. Oh, that's good. Oh boy, let me tell you. Woo! Welcome to my world. Won't you come on in? What the hell is this? Miracles, I guess, still happen now and then. There you go. Look into my world. Leave your cares behind. Welcome to my world, built with you in mind. Knock and the door shall be open. Seek and you will find. Ask and you will be given. Love's peace of mind. I'll be waiting there with my arms unfurled, waiting just for you. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Songfather Show on the 27th day of June, 2019. On this completely bacon-bodied day. Wow, it was hot. And, you know, I got the whole upstairs to this house here. And so, you know, I did some stuff in the yard and then laid out and got a little sun, but I couldn't take it. And then, you know, I used to be unbelievable with the sun and unbelievable with the winter. And then since the last round of chemo, which is 12 years ago now, 11 years ago, actually, I got to look it up. I think tomorrow it was the final day of my chemo back in 2007. So, but ever since then, I can't take the heat and I can't stand the cold. Wow. But I'm alive. That's what matters. So, yeah, so welcome, everybody. And I got a couple of inboxes, and I got a comment on the in the chat on yesterday's show to try to move this mic away from my face so they could see me and they could see my smile. So we'll see if this works. I did a couple of tests, so it really didn't affect the sound as much as I thought it would. Maybe I'm not looking into the camera as much as I should now because I'm turned this way. I don't know. Who knows? But we'll give it a shot. We'll try it. And so, yeah, yesterday, you know, I screwed up the Margaritaville. Really bothered me. You know, you were all wonderful in what you said, and don't worry about it. Half the people didn't even notice it, and that's nice. But I noticed it. And I always want to deliver, no matter what I'm doing in life. If I'm delivering papers or I'm delivering a song or whatever, I always want to be the best at it. I was always taught that, you know. Whatever your job is, just be the best that you can at it. So we will be doing it. The first song tonight will be Margaritaville Done the Right Way. So, yes, I have my espresso here. And a little sambuca in it, a nice lemon floating in it. That's the way to enjoy it. That's the way to enjoy this show. Get drunk. I'm not drunk. But you know how coffee is. With me, anyway. So, I forgot to mention one thing yesterday. I told you about that piece of crap couple that killed their 10-week-old child. And if that wasn't bad enough... with 71 rib fractures and a fractured skull and a broken arm or a broken shoulder. I forget which one it was. But the judge, when they went and appeared, gave him bail at $5,000 bond. What the hell? They killed a 10-week-old child. 71 rib fractures. You let them go for peanuts? You let them go free? What is wrong with, what is happening out there? I'm not going to rant and rave like I usually do, but I'm really pissed off because I don't understand. It's like, children don't matter anymore unless, and I don't mean this in any derogatory way at all, but it only matters if, something happens to them when they're trying to come into the United States illegally. Then everybody in the whole country is up in arms. But these are our own children, and, nobody should die. Not adults, certainly, definitely not children, whether they're coming across illegally or not. That should never, ever, ever happen. And I don't want to imply that it should. But here you have somebody in custody. You have two people in custody that killed their 10-week-old child, born prematurely, and $5,000 bond, and they're free. Wow. And fun thing I forgot to bring up yesterday, and I think Mr. President Donald Trump handled it the right way with this piece of crap captain of the United States women's soccer team who refuses to sing the Star-Spangled Banner because she don't like Trump. I said it before, I'm going to say it again. I don't give a shit if you like Trump or you don't like Trump. You're representing the United States of America. You're not going to sing the national anthem of the country you're representing? It blows my mind. So, and then she came out and said, I ain't going to no effing White House either. So Trump says, he answers her and he says, yeah, I heard what she said. I just got one message for her. Why don't you wait until you win first? Finish the job, then tell me what you're going to do. That's the way to do it. And, okay, so what else? Ridiculousness. I always like to have a lot of ridiculous stuff so we can laugh. A woman in Oklahoma, obviously, we're not getting along with her neighbor. The houses were literally maybe 20 feet apart from each other. And there was a side door that was open to go into the neighbor's house. And she's fired like 3 shots in through the open door. What she was aiming at, I have no clue. I don't know. Then she comes back with a Molotov cocktail, sets the thing on fire, throws it through the window, through the door, and then you see the whole, the entry to the doorway on fire, and then a little further back you see the flames going all over the place. And she's there, having a cigarette and watching the thing. And so how did she get caught? Well, let me tell you how she got caught. She got caught by her own security camera that she had in her house. Good. I wish every friggin' criminal was as stupid as her. But yeah, there you go again. What is happening? What is happening? We just want to kill everybody. We've already had 7 police officers in the month of June killed on the line of duty across the country. And, somebody said, well, I mean, that's terrible, but it's only 7. It's 7 too many. Do you understand? It's 7 too many. The disrespect that is going out there towards the cops, because there are a handful of them that are just completely either untrained or nuts or somehow to pass the psych when they shouldn't have. I don't know. But again, I'm going to say 99% are out there doing a job, putting themselves on the line for us. They don't even know who we are. So it's very sad. And then the 4th New York City NYPD police officer committed suicide yesterday. So that's 4 in the month of June, and it's, I don't know, something like 12 or 13 so far for the year. And, it shouldn't be news anymore. Somebody should be getting in there, And like I said, I think I said it last week, going from precinct to precinct and sitting down 5, 10, 15 minutes with each officer. Okay, not as a group, one-on-one. Boom. I used to do it all the time when I would do an investigation, and I wanted to, play a psychological game. So I would have people come in, and some of them we would just talk about the Yankees, and we talk about this, and we talk about the weather, and blah, 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 let them go. But nobody knew what the other one was saying, and that's how I almost always, 90-something% of the time, got who I was going after. This is different. Sit down and ask the right questions. Look into their eyes and see. Are they upset? Are they unhappy with the job? How is their home life? Something. What's going on here? It's just becoming too easy to not only to snuff out somebody else's life, to snuff out our own lives. It's very, very sad. Very sad situation. So we had another one pass away down in the Dominican Republic from New Jersey. That's number 12 in the last year. And the Dominican Republic officials issued a statement that all these deaths were nothing, quote unquote, nothing unusual, and quote-unquote not related. Thank God the FBI is down there. So, all right. So let me get to the Margaritaville and do it the right way, and then we'll hit a couple of more news stories, and then we'll have some fun. All right. So you may sing along with me this time because yes, I have it down pat now. Nibbling on sponge cake, watching the sun bake. All of them tourists covered with oil, strumming my six string out on my porch swing, smelling the shrimp, they're beginning to boil. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my large sugar of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know nobody's fault. Don't know the reason I stare all season with nothing to show but this brand new tattoo. But it's a real beauty, a Mexican cutie. Tear down that wall. How we got here, well, I haven't a clue. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my large sugar of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I think it could be my fault. Could be. I blew out my flip-flop, stepped on a pop-top, cut my heel, had to cruise on back home. But there's booze in the blender, and soon it will render that frozen concoction that helps me hang on. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my large sugar of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's my own damn fault. Yes, and some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's my own damn fault. That's how the song's supposed to be done. Not like the moron that sang it yesterday. I got to be honest with you. That wasn't me. That was my brother. I had something to do, so he was filling in for me. And he was doing a pretty good job until he got to that song. And then, well, he'll never do that again. That's for sure. Can't do it. Can't do it. Nice guy, good-looking guy. And but you know, you just ain't got the talent, so the hell with it. Now I know there are people out there going, really? He's got a brother. All right, so piece of shit captain, I went over that. The woman in Oklahoma, we went over that. Okay. Dominican Republic just drove me nuts. Oh, sticking with the theme of anger before, a New Jersey woman killed her 2-year-old son. And when she was arrested, and when they asked her what the heck was going on and why she did that, she said, quote unquote, he was interfering in the extramarital affair I was having. I couldn't get out of the house. I couldn't get a babysitter, and I wasn't able to go get whatever from this guy that she was cheating on her husband with. You know? You know, I don't want to sound like a maniac, but that's it. You know, no trial, no nothing. So, you know, save about $50,000, $100,000, and that's it. What are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And last night, in the island of Long, the Nassau County Police Department graduated 71 new officers to hit the road. So that should help out a little bit. Kudos to them. Much applause. Say their prayers. Send St. Michael to each one of these new officers that are going out on the road and, you know, looking to preserve the peace and protect us. So God bless you all. And then, I don't know, this one is like, it's going to get me very, very angry and on a rant. So I think I'll save this for a little bit later on. And let's do a song by the Platters. And by the way, yesterday, as my brother was on, he said all the people that go to see Jimmy Buffett are called frogheads. That's why, you know, that's why I had to fire him. You know, they're called parrot heads. And like I said, Kevin McLaughlin, he goes every year. And, you know, Kevin is known to have a beer or two, you know, in the shower. But, you know, you know, I've never gone. And he's always, you know, you got to come. Just once in your life, you got to come. It's like an unbelievable party before the concert and, of course, afterwards, you know. And, you know, okay, yeah, we'll see. You know, and you got to see it. It's great. Everything's set up and the parrot heads and everything else. Oh, and the smell of reefer is just like it's the best, man. It's okay. That's when I'm out. But he has a great time, and he's a good man. I know him a long time. And because I do, and because I have respect for him, I won't even tell you what our nickname for him was. I'll let him tell you that. It's Peckerhead. So hey, you can see it. So there's a song by the Platters called Twilight Time. And a beautiful song. You know, it's like, all right, the sun is going down, it's twilight time, and all I want to do is be with you and be together at twilight time for the rest of our lives. I love it. Heavenly shades of night are calling, it's twilight time. Out of the mist your voice is calling, it's twilight time. When purple-colored curtains mark to end the day, I hear you, dear, at twilight time. Deepening shadows gather splendor as day is done. Fingers of night will soon surrender the setting sun. I count the moments, darling, till you're here with me. Together at last at twilight time. Here in the afterglow of day, we keep our rendezvous beneath the blue. And in the sweet and same old way, I fall in love again as I did then. Deep in the dark, your kiss will thrill me like days of old. Lighting the spark of love will fill me with dreams untold. Each day I pray for evening just to be with you. Together at last at twilight time. Here in the afterglow of day, we keep our rendezvous beneath the blue. hand in the same and sweet old way. I'll fall in love again as I did then. Deep in the dark, your kiss will thrill me like days of old, lighting the spark of love that fills me with dreams untold. Each day I pray for evening just to be with you, together, my dear, at twilight time. Together, at last, at twilight time. Ah, yes. Twilight time, when it gets dark and nobody can see us and what we're doing. So anyway, we'll always love that song by the Platters, and Tony Williams, what a voice, flawless, you know, and you know, one of the staples of the quote-unquote doo-wop switching over into soul, and the Platters, just great, 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 great. And this next song, I'm going to do it right now, is by Gallery, and it's called "Oh, It's So Nice to Be With You." And let me tell you something. Excuse me, I was just looking on something on my phone. It's a nice thing to say to somebody, you know. It's just saying through everything. It's just nice to be with you, you know. I ain't talking about naked. I ain't talking about with our clothes off. I ain't talking about, you know, anything. It's just nice to be with you. Ah, so sing along with me, shall ye? Shall ye? Oh, it's so nice to be with you. I love all the things you say and do. And it's so nice to hear you say you're gonna please me in every way. Honey, I got the notion you're causing commotion in my soul. Oh, baby, you and me got something that's real. I know it's gonna last a lifetime. Oh, you better believe that, girl. At night I call your name. Darkness fills my room. I'm only dreaming about the time I'm gonna be with you. Oh, it's so nice to be with you. I love all the things you say and do. And it's so nice to hear you say you're gonna please me in every way. Honey, I got the notion you're causing commotion in my soul. Take it, boys. When I'm feeling down, you better pick me up and help me to carry on. All little things mean a lot if you need a shoulder to cry on. I'm there to ease the pain and take away the rain. Oh, darling, I just gotta say, oh, it's so nice to be with you. I love all the things you say and do. And it's so nice to hear you say you're gonna please me in every way. Oh, it's so nice to be with you. I love all the things you say and do. And it's so nice to hear you say you're gonna please me in every way. Honey, I got the notion you're causing commotion in my soul, yeah. What a lovely song. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So let's go through these these notes, make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. 5,000. I know I'm missing something because my brain is telling me I didn't hear it. Oh, I was saving it. That's right. Sorry. All right. This is not a political statement. I am just reading facts. Can we understand that? Can we all agree I'm allowed to do that? Thank you very much. So I sounded like Latka from Taxi, didn't I? Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alex. Uh-oh. I'm turning into Robin Williams again. Anyway, so there's a new statistic out. Wait. I will save the rant for the very end. Let's go over what happened in Denver. It was either late Sunday or it was on Monday. Over 100 cars. 100 cars. Right? Picture 100 cars, how long that goes. Okay? Somebody, the lead car, I would assume, according to the news, it was a bulk of them that were following Google Maps on how to save 20 minutes driving wherever they were heading in Denver, Colorado. And they all ended up getting stuck in the mud. It wasn't a state-owned road. It wasn't a county-owned road. It was on private property. It was a gigantic farm. And 100, it says, over 100 cars got stuck in the mud. Come on, man. You know, and legalized pot in that state, and everybody's going crazy now. They're just driving in the field. Like, well, hey, man, we ain't moved in like 2 hours. What's going on? Well, I don't know, man. I got the pedal to the metal. Damn, we ain't going nowhere. Ridiculous. So now they all have to pay. They all just kept following each other like lemmings or sheep. So each one of them has to pay now to have somebody, or however they come in with a giant tractor, whatever it is, lift their car out of the mud and bring it back to a road so they can, drive like normal people. Very, very, very strange. So, all right. So here is the rant. Really getting me crazy, but okay. They are saying, first of all, they have 90 Muslims, declared Muslims from here, Muslim, practicing Muslims. 90 have declared their candidacy for Congress. 90. Okay. So now they came out with a study that by the year 2040, a little over 20 years from now, that the Muslim religion, the Muslim participants in that religion, will surpass the Jewish people and their religion and become the second biggest religious group in the United States of America within 20 years. How is that even possible? But, this is the country of freedom. You're free to practice whatever religion you want, and but there are factions of that religion that don't call for peace, don't call for love. There's a good part of it that does call for love and be nice to your fellow man. But I don't know, everything is out there. They don't treat the woman right. Women can't talk. Women can't. I don't know, but this is the facts. By 2040, it will be the second largest religious group in the United States. By 2050, they will be the second largest group, period, within the United States, with an estimated close to 10 million living in the United States of America. Is that something to be scared about? I don't know. Is that something to be apprehensive about? Maybe. But I'm just reading the facts. Just the facts, ma'am. Give me the facts. And along those lines, a Minnesota suburb has voted unanimously to stop saying the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. And, quote unquote, in order to create a more welcoming and diverse community, we will no longer say the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. The Pledge Allegiance to the flag, which is representing the United States of America, which is representing where you live, where you get paid, where you have the freedom to do whatever you want, including stupid shit like this. I just don't get it. It makes no sense to me. We're just like throwing everything out the window, taking this down, taking that down. They took down, I forget where it was. And by the way, Minnesota is one of the highest places now for Muslim concentration, and ICE is really concentrating in Minnesota too. So, but 90 are going for Congress. No longer saying the we're not going to say the Pledge of Allegiance anymore. But I don't understand what's going on. How is this happening? How is nobody stepping up and saying, wait a minute? You can, practice whatever you want to practice in the privacy of your own home, even on the streets and everything else. But you can't tell Americans no longer to say the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. So they put a provision in there. They might allow it to be said if there are Boy Scouts in the room. Stop it already. I'm like, God almighty. But anyways, I told you it was going to be a rant, but I cut it short for you people, so you're welcome. But really, we got to wake up out there. It doesn't. You know what they did? I forget where it was. I'm sure you've seen it on the news or on the social media. They took down the POW flags that was at some monument, I think it was a Vietnam monument. And they took down the MIA and the POW flags, and then they put up the gay pride flag. The gay pride flag couldn't be put up somewhere else. You got to take down flags honoring and thanking and saying prayers for the people that gave up their lives for us. Some of them, who knows where they are? They're still mission in action. There still might be prisoners of wars out there. You don't know where these people are, presumed dead. So you don't want to keep that up there in honor of what they have done. You want to take that down and put gay pride up there. Put another flagpole up there and then put the gay pride flag up there. But don't take down the MIA and the POW flags. What a disgusting thing to do. Not the gay people. I'm not saying that. A disgusting thing to do to the people that gave their lives for us. I don't know. Gets me crazy. But so anyway, here's a song by Elvis, Two Ways, Aaron Presley, from that lost album that I like to talk about once in a while. And this is called Blue River. And it's not Yellow River by I. Pete Daly. Remember that? But it's just Blue River. It's where everybody with a broken heart goes. And Elvis is saying that from now on, that's where I'm going to be. Because you broke my heart, you dirty rats. Blue River, it can't be found on any mountain, I know. But that's a place where only lovers all go to cry their tears. Blue River, it winds along a path of heartache and pain, a broken dreams from loving in vain, like I loved you, and baby I still do. I held you so tight, and you were out of my sight. I'm feeling so low, well I wanna go Blue River, because you never really cared about me. From now on, baby, that's where I'm gonna be, crying over you by the river of blue. Oh yeah. I held you so tight, you were out of my sight. I'm feeling so low, well I wanna go Blue River, because you never really cared about me. From now on, baby, that's where I'm gonna be, crying over you by the river of blue. Oh yeah. Poor Elvis, crying by the river of blue. From now on, baby, that's where I'm going to be. You think that's easy? Making your lips move that fast? Okay, so I think we covered all the ups, the downs, the what's, the holy crap of some news. The thing about again, I just want to say, I'm not taking shots at the Muslims. I'm not making a statement that, everything that they want to do in this country should be stopped. Most of them are here legally, and this is a free country, and I get that. But We don't have to be so gracious to everybody that comes in where we're giving up what is ours, what our grandfathers and grandmothers and great-grandmothers and, you know, all the way down the line fought for all these years to preserve and built to preserve. So we're able to do this. I'm able to do this. You're able, you know, to sit there and relax and hopefully enjoy what's going on. So, you know, is it fear of the unknown? Could be. Is it, you know, is it unrestrained panic? Maybe a little bit, but it's just all happening too fast. You understand? And you know, with everything that's going on, and you know, 90 people declaring their candidacy for Congress, you know, it's a slow takeover. I said it all the way back with Barack before he was even elected, when he started running, and I said, I just got a feeling he's not on our side. Okay. I know a lot of people will disagree with me, and I know where you stand. You know where I stand. You know, I stand right here. You know, I haven't made any decisions that way. That was just an opinion of mine. And in the first year, he tried to take over all the banks and all the cars and all the loans, and you know, it was getting a little out of hand. And so, you know, if you own the gas and you own the money and you own the transportation and you own all the guns, you own the country. So, anyway, so yeah, so we did all that. Yeah, that's it. All right, so I'm going to do this last song. It's a little, this is from my man, Patrick Calamare, who I told you does the Pat Show every Sunday on WBXO up in Beekman, New York, streamed live on I always forget W. You don't even have to say that anymore. WBXOClassicRock.com. And he's on from 5 to 8. 6 o'clock, he plays a Songfather tune, which is great to kick the hour off. And he's just a great guy with a great show, and you know, a lot of classic rock. And my friend John Payon, who I used to work with over at St. Francis, retired correction officer at Rikers, he's a big Jethro Tull fan. I like Jethro Tull too. And this song is called Locomotive Breath. It's always been one of my favorites. So no, it's not Frankie, it's not Elvis, it's not Dino. Who cares? It's music. So sit back, get an espresso, get a coffee, take a drink, pour some scotch, whatever you want to do, and sing along if you know it with Locomotive Breath, because I love this tune. And it's such a long intro, I get to have a little more coffee. Get ready to rock and roll. Here we go. In the shuffling madness of the locomotive breath runs the old-time loser headlong to his death. Oh, he feels the piston scraping, steam breaking on his brow. Oh, Charlie stole the handle, and the train, it won't stop going, no way to slow down. Whoa. He sees his children jump off at the stations one by one. His woman and his best friend in bed and having fun. Oh, he's crawling down the corridor on his hands and knees. Oh, Charlie stole the handle in the train. It won't stop going, no way to slow down. Yeah. He hears the silence howling, catches angels as they fall, and the old-time winner has got him by the ball. Oh, he picks up Gideon's Bible, open at page 1. Thank God he stole the handle, and the train, it won't stop going, nowhere to slow down. 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 So there you go, Patrick Calamare and John Peone and everybody else who likes Jethro Tull. It's a nice, not too crazy rock and roll song, a nice beat, the flute going, this and that, the boom, ba-ding, but I'm great. So I'm glad I got to do that, and I hope I didn't rant too much and make anybody nervous that I'm a maniac. I'm not. And, hey, remember this show? Yes, it's Bewitched. So that's it. I think we did pretty good on the show. I think we're, right on time. And nothing going on tonight. The Yankees are on their way. Well, they're there already. In London. They're off for the next 2 days to play Boston over in London. So, I guess it's cool. And, they're on just one hell of a streak. They just keep on going. I think it's 27 or 28 games now with a homer straight in a row. All-time records are going to just keep on growing. And it's just amazing to watch. Stanton is out again. Not his fault. He did a nice head-first slide, but the way he got kind of flipped up, whoever was playing third, I forgot his name, kind of came down hard on his knee. Nothing major, but he's on the disabled list. And, nothing against him, but you go like this. Yeah, so, okay, no problem. Not with this team. It really don't matter. So, Drummond is supposed to be coming back soon. And so, we might be at 100% strength once again. And then we'll see what happens over in London. It's supposed to be, a gigantic stadium, bigger than any baseball stadium here, where the NFL usually goes out and plays once a year. One or two teams go over and play over in England. So, this is pretty cool. But I believe this is the first time that the Yankees have ever been over there. And pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think it's whoever won the World Series. I don't know how it works. I really don't care. But so that's it. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you again. Please share and get it out there because Facebook is doing something. I don't know what. But when you're averaging 1,500 to 2,000 views, and unless I suck, then somebody better tell me. But, now it's like struggling to get to 1,000. It takes almost a full day to get up there to 1,000, which I don't understand. And, yesterday's show was good. We had, I don't know how many, I think it was over, close to 100 comments as we were all going back and forth with each other. So, people are stopping in and saying hello and popping out and coming back in when they can. So the word is out there. But, to look in this afternoon and then see it's only like 400 and something views, I'm like, wait a minute, something ain't right. And again, like I said, my thought for the day, averages had been averaging 100. you know, almost right to the number, 100. I put it up at night, which you know, so people going to bed, they can get it before they get up, or people getting up very early in the morning can get it. I've been doing that, you know, for, God, I don't know, 9 years already. And always, you know, 100. Sometimes if it's really something people like, 120, 130, okay. But 100 for an average, and now it's 40 to 60. You know? Did I just, all of a sudden, you know, can you smell my armpits now through the screen? Yeah. That could be it. But, no, I just don't get it. So something ain't right with the algorithm. I don't know what it is. You know, sometimes Facebook just goes in and cuts everybody in half and only sends it out to, you know, people that you interact the most with. Okay. I don't understand the reasoning behind that. And then that stupid thing goes around saying, okay, you have to do this and go to that and do this and make sure send it to me so I can do it. And then, you know, I'll be getting it. It doesn't work. It's not true. It's all bullshit. But certainly something's not right here. So anyway, so I don't know what we're going to do tonight. Got no Yankee game, and no TV. I've been watching Amazon Fire Stick. And if you don't have it, I said it before, go get it. It's just the shows that they have on there. You know, That Girl with Marlo Thomas. My God, if anybody remembers that show. You know, and then, of course, the staples, you know, the Brady Bunch and the Andy Griffith Show and The Odd Couple. And, I mean, just forget it. Green Acres, it's just, you know, there's nothing on. You got nothing to do. You know, you pop that in and you're like, wow, this is unbelievable. You know, no monthly fee or nothing. It's a one-time thing. You can get the Fire Stick down for like $40, $50. I don't know, whatever it was. And lastly, if you missed Fred Rubino and Christine's question and answer Wednesday last night, once again, you missed a hell of a show. It got out of hand again. It was like, you know, it was like sitting and watching the Lockhorns come to life. If you remember the Lockhorns, the comic from the newspapers. And they were just going back and forth at each other, and he's drinking gin and tonic, and she's sucking down his Johnny Walker Black, and just going back and forth. And, you know, Christine reads the questions that people send in, and all she was reading was all the wonderful things that people were sending in about her, and it was driving them crazy. It was quite hysterical. And Freddie even dropped by our show yesterday, which was nice. Stopped in to say hello and send some love. So that's it. Thank you very much for everything that you do. Don't forget, please share on your walls in the groups that you might be a part of. Send it to some friends or whatever you can do. Let's see if we can get those numbers back up, because I'm not making any sense of it. All right? I love you. Bam. And I've been asked to stop with the eyes. Okay, I will. I'll stop. Sometime I will.